so when I decided to look at it with an open mind, I seen how different it was.
So guys, I'm here on a conference call.
Here to share with you
There's almost 1,000 people on this call
started back in
across the country.
J.R.
Anyone can hear it. People in our business, customers, people evaluating the business. We are an open book, nothing to hide. You want to know something? Come to one of the trainings, listen to the call.
Was a superstar in multi-level marketing, but the problem is with multi-level marketing, you're only good as of the people that you recruit and get involved in those type of companies. And JR did that 15 to 18 years, our CEO. But he got to a point in the business that he knew he could never stop recruiting and selling, and his conscience caught up to him. And he said, there's got to be a better way. And the reason why I'm sharing this story with you tonight, this company is a 24-year-old company. And the concept of what we started and what JR started back in 1992 has never changed. Never changed. And I got a very special guest on the call tonight because when I got started back in 1992, we had to memorize everything. Everything was drawn out on a whiteboard. It was all visionary. JR kept saying the internet's going to take over the world. People power. QVC without the TV and celebrity. Sam's Club.
Forward thinking.
But what you got to realize,
what's hot? What's going to happen? How can we capitalize? That's what we do. Wake up, people. This is a gift.
There were no products around when JR started this company because he wanted to build a system that the average person could succeed. So JR went out and
the average person can succeed if they are willing to do what it takes. Are you willing?
The people that he got to help him was a mathematician, and he got this gentleman named Stephen Ritchie. But JR again went to help at the Direct Sales Association to find out what the average person could do. See, most companies, all companies today, are built on a product or service first, and then they put the pay structure based around the product or service. And what you got to realize is JR in 1985, somebody wrote an article in the Greensboro Herald about this guy J.R. Ridinger saying someday people were going to buy stuff from the internet. People were going to broker. And again, this was in 1985. The company didn't start until 1992. Now think about that.
2015.
Had the vision back in 1985 and say,
1992. We've been in business that long.
1992, JR, I'm in. No. But see, JR had the passion.
I just love it.
He really wanted to change.
We are proven.
For the little guy, not him. And he built this company on mathematics based around actuarial and finite math. And he started this company before the product ever came about. And figured out
so
that
excited.
He started a vertical marketing and pays everybody 100% of 100% from the bottom to the top. But if he capped everybody's income, including themselves, see what JR did different from any CEO, Donald Trump, Bill Gates would never start a company and cap his income first and put himself in the marketing plan first before the products ever even started. And everybody thought this guy was crazy in 1992. When he had a vision someday everything was going to be bought off the internet. But JR went out and found people smarter than him in marketing, in brokerage and concept, in mathematics. And he basically built this company around what average people could do. But again, in 24 years, the company has never changed the pay structure. The only thing that keeps changing is the word technology. And I couldn't think of a better person to have on the call tonight than a gentleman that's very dear to my heart. He's only been with the company for 6 years. He earns between $15,000 and $18,000 in a 4-week pay period. And we call him Mr. Shopping Annuity because
Carl Eklund.
What we started
it's got to be Carl Eklund.
96 me, JR in 1992. The pay structure has never changed. The basic fundamentals have never changed. But what is taking over our company now is invested in an annuity
You buy things, right?
And show people.
How about creating a shopping annuity?
An annuity, 1, 2, 3, 4 years down that will teach you how to create residual, willable asset that you can will to your children, your loved ones. And Carl, you there?
I am, Al. I want to thank you for having me on the call tonight. It's always an honor and a privilege. And I enjoyed listening to your opening there because you're very dear to my heart, too, because you and Debbie came into Rochester, I think, about 5.5 years ago. It was right after Jody and I got started. And you really changed our business. And Ronnie also. Ronnie Robinson's another person. You're with Ronnie. Ronnie mentored Jody and I, too. We were new in the business, and we had never done a business like this before. We had no background in network marketing. We didn't know anything about the internet, but we were smart enough to know the future was, like JR, people are going to shop online. And we just embraced it. And you told us, I remember you told me that you loved your job in the prison system, and Debbie loved her job, and Jody and I both loved what we did. We thought we had the American dream. We have a similar background. We both were traditional business owners, and we liked what we did. But you said something to me that weekend you came in 5.5 years ago. You talked about residual income. And you talked about if you can taste residual income, you'll never go back. And that stuck with me. And you also told us we had to figure out a way to do this business that worked for us.
Residual.
I want you are a people person. And you talked about the technology. And I am known as Mr. Shopping Annuity now for a reason. When I got in this business, I wasn't good at it. I got to be honest with everyone on this call. I mean, we're all business owners. The majority of the people on this call are franchise owners. I was not good at it, Al. I wasn't like you. I've been out with you.
He's good at it now.
Pick up the conversation with anyone, and you seem to have no problem doing that, and people just gravitate towards you, and you can have no problem getting phone numbers and building your business that way. But that was not me. So I quickly realized that the internet and the shop.com, the things JR was talking about, I sat in the conventions and listened, and I said, he's on to something here, and that was the very appealing part of the business.
It just makes sense.
So I started using the tools, and the tools are what changed our business. The shopping annuity, now that all the pieces are in place, it's a no-brainer. But like we talked about earlier, Al, the business hasn't changed. You and I have not gotten away from the basics of the basic five in the business as it stands. It's the same. It's 2, get 2, get 2, get 2, get 2.
People lead to people.
Using the tools, and I know when you were just down here in Charlotte, we did a business lunch together. We got up there and tag team, and we just talked shopping annuity, man. We talked about, look, you're all buying paper towels, toilet paper, garbage bags, skincare, shampoo, tires for your car, appliances. You're all buying this stuff, right?
Are you buying this stuff?
And that's all I do now. I just use the shopping annuity as my foot in the door to tell them they would be crazy not to do this business if they understood it. If they're willing to convert their spending, there's not one good reason why every person in America or around the globe wouldn't partner with us. And we all got them agreeing with us. And I
take the time to know what we're talking about. Shoppingannuity.com.
Paper towels, garbage bags, dish soap, laundry detergent, sponges, shampoo, conditioner, tires for their car, occasional appliances. And they all started laughing. But they all started nodding their heads. They knew that they all bought this stuff. And that's the icebreaker so that they understand it. And that's why I've been pushing so hard for people to understand the numbers and understand the shopping annuity concept. They have to be willing to convert their spending into earning. And what I mean by that is, first, they buy all Market America branded products. Every product in their household that they can convert to Market America, that's the first step. BV products, that's where we go first. Everything else, they have to be willing to buy online so that we can use our sophisticated tracking system, because that's what JR likes to call it, and he's right. That's what this is. All we are is a sophisticated tracking system to track every purchase so we can pay them residual income and annuity. And if they're willing to do that, it's a no-brainer for them. They'd be crazy not to do it.
The most sophisticated tracking system in the world.
This is not the business for them. As soon as I say that and I take it away from them, they start thinking, well, am I willing to convert my spending? And they'd be crazy not to, right?
Crazy not to. That's all I got, folks. I'm going to get on this call. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something new. Subscribe to my channel. We got so much coming out in this year.